Yes, I have muted myself and I'm wondering why I can't hear myself. I have muted myself and I'm wondering why I can't hear myself. Okay, just YouTube audio check. Waiting for you, YouTube. Okay, just YouTube audio check. Waiting for you, YouTube. And Shnaya audio in the background. I think y'all can hear the audio, right? Okay, fine. It is playing in the background. Okay. Why are we starting camera in such a weird stomach setup? Okay, wait, shit. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Headphones off. I won't be requiring this for this part. Botrix has successfully joined the chat. I did not do chat check. Really sorry about that. Chat check. Twitch is gone. YouTube is gone. YouTube is showing up. Great, fantastic. YouTube, you stop hanging back. Okay. So first of all, I'm using my phone's camera finally. Oh my god. Can you hear me? Mic is here, by the way. I forgot about that. I'm not vlogging. So I have two lights now. I have to yell a bit, otherwise you won't be able to get me. This is key light, fill light. This is gonna give me my blue texture. So we're still deciding on how to do the lighting exactly, but I have figured it out for the most part. Second of all, 4K display, by the way, 1K, 2K, 3K, new tablet, by the way, 4K display. Okay, time to put the camera in its tight spot the way it likes it. No comments. So also for the ISO to do variable, it's not variable, because if it is variable, then then it will just brighten itself unnecessarily, which I do not want. It's happening a lot during the Dark Souls streams. Can I get my chicken now? Oh wait, shit. Made a mistake, guys. I have not removed my tiffin. My mother will kill me. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. New things. Speaking of new things, a walker. Why, you may ask? No one's in chat, but I'm just gonna show you. Turn it down. Up we go. And tricep dip. I already did a few sets, so I'm surprised I was able to do that. Too much energy, too little space, too little time. Finally get to it. Before we get to the, I've still not set up camera. As you saw, I just placed it. So I am being ever so slightly overexposed. Am I? I want to see it on my tablet. Or my new tablet. Full screen. Yeah, I think so. I am slightly overexposed, right? Okay, cool. Let me just reduce this to brightness by a little bit. And I need a handkerchief. That works. And I'll just diffuse the blue light by one stop. And better keep my sneezing towel with me. Okay. Now we should have completed our dish. How's it? How's good? Okay, that doesn't look good. Meow. Better? This is too black. What do we just do it? It's not bad. How's my viewing angles? I better wear the headphones, because headphones will be on when we stream a game. Pretty self-expert only why headphones would be on when playing a game. Why would you not? You masochist. Anyways, looking good. On my phone, actually, it looks brilliant. On my tablet, yeah, sure. Oh shit, I cannot. My both my tablets are touchscreen, by the way. Just flexing. Okay. Yeah. So finally, let's just head over to Genshin. Yeah. So I may have started the quest. Yeah. I may have started the quest. And this is our. I don't know what this is. Okay. I have not experimented with that. Yeah, okay. Guys, this is Valorant now. What is this? Come on.
Need a refill.
Okay. Just reload. Don't tell me how to reload. Okay. What do I even do here? Is there nothing I can do? Oh. That's cool. What is that? I don't think I need more ammo. Whatever. Huh? Okay. Stop moaning. How do I? Okay. Alright, okay, how do I leave now? Oh, can I go back? Can I go to my train? How do I leave? Oh, it's...
State number 2.
What's this?
Charge.
What is going on here? I am lost already. Where is the camera? I am so lost even finding my own camera. Okay. Yeah, very super interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Run. Okay. How do I leave? Okay. Maybe G. And let me go. Oh, wait a minute. It should be a shooting range. Snezhna. Can I teleport back to my... Where is... Okay, my entire ship is gone. Fantastic. We're gonna teleport to the city. No first reactions to the city because I already reacted to that when I teleported there for the first time, I guess. But oh my god, it's huge. Actually, look at the size of this. It is Mondstadt. It is Mondstadt. Look at Mondstadt. Mondstadt is a pebble, and this is a mountain. It's crazy. What train? Where is my train going? Train where going? Wait, shit. There is one more place. Okay. So basically, we upgrade our swords by beating the statues of the 7. We could do that. It's like coming in from here. Interesting. Anyways, I just do the quest. You know what? I just do the quest. I still want to meet mommy. Canonically mother, by the way. Okay. Okay. Yeah. If anyone is in chat, let me know. I'll give you the TLDR.
Shine down.
Get the aura. Bro, where is the low class housing society? Oh, it takes money. Fine. I'll take your entire stock of honey. Mainly because I've never seen honey in the game before, by the way. I've already lost half of my voice. That's fantastic. Where is my voice settings? I want to see if my voice is constantly running. Breathe into you. I can feel me. Okay. There you go. Now we can see me better. There we are.
Hello there.
Need my. I actually kind of want to hear my game audio. Hold up. Need my. There we are.
Hello there.
Need my. I actually kind of want to hear my game audio. Hold up. Need my.
Paimon coming in. Paimon.
Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll
There
go
we are.
fetch him for you.
That should fix
It's
things.
a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnegrad doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest.
There you go. There's Mike.
It's
Okay.
a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time,
I'm
what's the
so
point
sorry.
in even
I
calling
keep
it
doing this.
emergency relief?
Give me a second. Chat.
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresny Crystal from Stratomaros will start flowing into the market. When we resolve Stratomaros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates.
Okay. Can you be on auto?
A huge backlog of Crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora.
People are singing.
Exactly. At the current prices, selling Crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second, let me check. So, you're planning on buying the Crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can. No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
Ha, okay.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find
The
at the
train
market,
was a mistake.
but I doubt there'll be much Crystal left.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look.
I'm not comfortable.
Let's see. Huh?
Odette! We met her in a flashback.
Oh, Alosha and... Hello.
I didn't realize you two knew each other. Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times. When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to
Teleport
adapt
waypoint.
than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Aw. Look at the detail at her, man. She's amazingly detailed.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Sviatlo-Lidov. So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Sviatlo-Lidovka. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do. You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuja is all about. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Rokot are springing up to fill the gap.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
That's such a beautiful piece of what you call it, design. She even her, on her sides, it's actually very beautiful. Brilliant design.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable.
I keep
when
looking
they
at
do.
that.
I've heard about a few cases like that.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Stuja is really about. Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that.
What's on your mind? I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings. So, what's your plan?
Oh, we were gonna buy some Crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny, I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
True. It's a huge expense after all.
The characters become so well detailed. It's amazing. Okay, I guess everyone's already out of stock.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure.
I mean, I have my own train, so.
That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by
How's she
Fatui
not
guards.
cold?
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems...
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
Goes the train. The train is way better than the one in Fountain, at least. They actually gave it some value.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how...
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
His travel buddy. Hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
I literally, you know what? I did fight a monster.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlo-Laidovka.
Wow.
Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
All right then, let's go.
Yeah, she definitely will. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on.
I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign, hopefully.
No. Where is my sneezing dog? Swear to God, it was like right here. Should we use the handkerchief? It is right here. I'm just blind. Okay. Can we get this teleport back? Thank you. City is so big, it has like 4 waypoints in it. Beautiful. It gives me Arabian Nights vibe. What I'm streaming number. Okay, good night. Give me bananas for tomorrow.
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room.
What happened?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you the Traveler?
Yes, I am depression.
Could I take a quick look at your Adventurer Handbook? Master Child said I should verify your identity.
Oh wow. That's a thick book.
Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded. At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course.
Wow.
Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong.
Imagine we
Anyway,
enter the room and
I won't
Paimon's
keep
not
you any
there.
longer. Please, head inside.
That would be hilarious. That'd be an amazing plot device. As a not a novel author, but okay, there she is.
Traveler! Alasha, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
Her breasts are really sparkly. Just noticed it. Amazing.
Another friend from
Was
the
it always that
Mitsui,
sparkly?
huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point.
Oh yeah, it has always been that sparkly. Well, at least I'm not a complete degen. That works in my favor.
Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right. It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
I have just the thing.
Whoa! What's this? Is that a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning?
All keen observations. You're right. This is called core ignis.
Nice.
Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Yeah,
Awesome!
her
Wow!
bosom is very sparkly.
Nice and warm! Oh, it's like magic. Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet?
Nope.
No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip. The Rokad, huh? Let me think. Members of the Rokad keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolyevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Whiskey troop. We're
Would
workshopping
anyone
that.
like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Paimon will have... meet dinner with a secret chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today. It'll be kind of like tabletop troop. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
Can we skip that? Okay. Alright, cool. Tomorrow morning. We're going. V. Ah. Can I just...
Hello again. Please rest assured.
Thanks, bro. Oh, he's the boss.
Coming up.
I just spoke to him randomly. Oh. Oh yeah, we did buy these. With book. I'm screwed. I'm too lazy to find it. How are you, brother? How am I? I'm overworked and underpaid. That makes sense. Oh, squirrels! Squirrels! Kill them! Kill the squirrels! Ah! I like the raw meat they give. Ah, look at this game. Such a beautiful game. Free game. What have you been doing? Thou had been away for... I have been away for a very long time. That's on me then. Yeah. Another wafer, fantastic. I'm not getting time to stream. What's your excuse? Why were you not streaming, Pratham? Why didn't you not stream? I would have definitely tuned into your stream. Because I'm a good big guy.
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokad. It'll have to wait until after the show, though. Happy pleasure. Here, this is the way in.
Let's go! You need to find
Please present yourself
illegal
for a
guys.
routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations.
Regretted?
Is that guy with the Fatui? Looks like he's waiting for something.
Smash.
Okay, all done. Thank you for your
Just kidding.
cooperation. Please proceed through to the
I can
theater.
stream. Shall I come live now? I mean, not when I'm streaming, of course. Because then it is a rather conflict of interest.
What's up? Everything okay?
Do you stream, by the way? You should. When I'm going to stream alternate days. One day I go for football, one day I stream, something like that.
Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight. Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here. You saw him, right? The guy right at the back.
Get him.
Strong, silent type. His name's
Yeah.
Valeri. He's part of the Special Assignments Battalion.
Whoa. Why is this only from Sumeru? Il Ditore. It's a Pep, the Dendro Dragon. Anyways.
Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work.
I mean, you don't have to put your cam on or even your mic. You could just play a game with the cat and music going on in the background. That is something I would do, but I don't know how to put the cat music in the background. Rather skill issue on my end.
But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about...
Okay, TLDR, since you're not playing, you're not a Genshin dude. Can I... Okay.
What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
Yeah. TLDR, basically, we have come to Mother Russia, and Russia is where has been causing chaos in the remaining nation. So we finally come to the nation where all the chaos has been brewing, and since it's Russia, it's cold, and the heating resources which is being used to convert it to energy is very scarce, because the mother of Russia is in the thumbnail is collecting all of it to power up something. We don't know what it is. We only know it's called Project Stuja, and we're trying to figure out what it is. Also, we're friends with the most top generals in this region, but they don't tell us shit. It's basically useless. Anyways, continuing. Reminds me of the Opera Epiclese. So this is a different nation.
Oh, the one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic.
Fountain is
Never
the
seen it
nation.
for myself, though. Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
What's his problem? Whatever. No point arguing with people like that.
Look, there she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later. She's the lead singer of the troupe, Vodyanitsa.
Play Ghost of Tsushima. Okay, so I have to finish Dark Souls 2. I have Hollow Knight on the list. Hollow Knight, then Hollow Knight Silksong, then Dark Souls 3, then Elden Ring. Sekiro in between, definitely. I also have to edit these videos, by the way. Dark Souls 1 edit is ready. You know what? Are you down to see the Dark Souls 1 edit? Because if you are, let me know. I can stream the edit. Early access maybe. No cutscene? Whoa. Imagine someone randomly joining the stream and being like, Russian singing. Not bad. I could do better. I could do better. Watch this. Can I pause?
This
Can I...
leads directly to the green room. They're expecting us.
My turn.
Vodyanitsa will be
My
waiting for
turn.
us there.
Okay. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to put you through that. Anyways, we were. Okay, I'm gonna put Da Vinci over a game and let's. Actually, I don't need to put Da Vinci. I'm an idiot. Fuck. Okay, it has started. I'm gonna crash my PC. Oh my god, my GPU is. It's at 60. I mean, it's fine. It's chilling. Imagine we can stream Da Vinci with Genshin running in the background. That would be insane. Dark Souls 1. Fuck, this is gonna be insane. Right, it's working. This is the thumbnail. Do not crack a joke on yourself. Have dignity, please. I mean, you can. Where is it? Is it stream? I forgot where I put it. Timeline 1. Here we are. I'm just gonna put the starting part, by the way. I'm not gonna stream the whole thing. Fucking knuckles. Figure out what that was. Okay, I'm just gonna play the starting part. So prepare yourself for Dark Souls. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Dark Souls is infamous for its soul-crushing difficulty. It's a game about patience, adaptation, and getting folded by an injured war hero for 3 consecutive business days. Now, some of you degenerates have already consumed every single Dark Souls explained video of them. I mean, the lore does run deep. And when I say deep, I mean deep. I mean an 11-hour validated movie deep. Like, the lore is deeper than you'll ever be in a woman. But since some of you are about to witness this franchise for the first time, I figured the best way to tell this story is the way I would tell it to my future children. Gather around, kids. Today we learn about courage, resilience, and why your father has a fear of heights. Are you? I guess what I'm trying to say is, welcome to Dark Souls. That's oh my god. Smash. Step. What the hell? Woo! Well, first things first, character customization. Nah, we made Ryan Reynolds. Give him a receding hairline. I mean, it's like looking at a. Okay. We stop there. I'm not gonna stream the entire video, of course, because something is missing here. I do not know what it could be. I might know what it could be. Okay, I know what it is. But yeah, this starting bit is what's going to be every Dark Souls episode, and it's going to be different for every Dark Souls episode, by the way. Don't show the whole video. We'll see it when it's released. Okay, there is a lot of time for that, by the way. There is still quite a bit of work at the end to be done. And I've also been working on the second episode script. So this starting bit, it's gonna be different for every episode, and the introduction is the beat and then it goes and then it's gonna be different for every episode. Different music, different everything. So that's gonna be our hook for the Dark Souls. But yeah, that is more or less the idea. Back to Genshin Impact. There's no episodes gonna be on this, by the way, because this is a guilty pleasure of a game. Yep. Thank you for hyping me up. Oh, by the way, you know what? Since you're here, I might as well show you what's been going on. Okay. This is gonna completely derail the stream. Switch to main full count. Okay. I have a 4K display now, by the way. Okay. So, 4K display, are you ready? Screen 1, Screen 2, Screen 3, Screen 4, 4K. Oh my god, I'm such a genius. Okay, there is a charging plug before I kill it. I don't know. 4K. Also. For exercising, I didn't get this. Yeah, 4K, bro. This walker. It just tricep dips. I mean, I already exercised, so yeah. Anyways. Woo. That is my life update in a nutshell. Shell. Seashells for the seashell. Continuing the game. Too much ADHD going on. Okay. This is like a one-way call where I tell you what's going on in my life and then you can't tell me shit. Whoa! The floor is moving. It's moving. You can see that, right? It's moving. Tell me I'm not tripping. Okay. One day I will do tricep dips.
Hey there. Excuse
Oh
me.
shit, I completely forgot about your
Can
condition.
you believe it? I'm so mad right now. Come in.
Oh, it's you two.
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about?
Okay.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly.
Might I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought him here to see the show. And when it finished, he was full of praise for Vodionitsa's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck. See if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Oh,
Do as
that's
you
nice.
please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
Huh. Cold as ever. The ice element,
I
of course.
wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you. And so do I. You did the right thing in Svietloladovka.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door. Confidentiality, of course. The RAAAAGGGHHH is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosha! Not out loud! Not with an outsider here.
Relax, I've taken care of it. Look at this.
The president's reply sent this morning. Wait, so he's been approved to join?
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the RAAAAGGGHHH. Unfortunately, RAAAAGGGHHH intel is only available to members. But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives.
Gotta go, man.
Everything
Chill,
about you
bye.
is perfectly in
Have a
alignment with
music
what we're trying to
video
achieve in the
shoot early
RAAAGGGHHH.
morning.
So
I
I
say,
figured I might as well
okay.
cut to the chase.
All the best.
I wrote a letter to the president
Keep me
explaining
updated,
your
though.
situation, including just the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me. So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance, was that just because... Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the RAAAAGGGHHH is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy.
So I have a job now, so that only makes my Saturday, Sundays free. And apart from that, I have a friend circle of singers. I have a friend circle of authors. 2 new friend circles that have been added to my already growing pile of friend circles. So at this point, I am like just stretched across the board. I've not been getting time to stream. So you know it's bad when you don't get time to stream and you have so many friends that but yeah, I need to make sure that one Saturday, Sunday can try something because yeah, gotta sometime continue.
Because of this, Members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any action. In short, joining the RAAAAGGGHH in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhnaya. There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
What if I join the RAAAAGGGHH and I join the Fatui2?
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application form. Be right
Wow,
back.
there's an application form for this. For joining a criminal organization, by the way. Cannot escape the job application. Shithole. Okay, can I do an audio check while we're at it? Shithole.
Well, Alosha has this pet
Okay,
dog,
can I
you see.
do an audio check
His
while we're
name's
at it?
Tagarin. And this one time, Alosha brought him backstage. Tagarin took
Okay,
quite a
can I do an
liking to
audio
me,
check
so
while we're at it?
I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Tagarin took
Okay,
quite
can
a
I do an
liking to
audio
me,
check
so
while we're at it?
I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little.
Okay. I know, I understand how's your job going. Okay. It's been fun, but it's getting a bit repetitive. I mean, there is a shoot coming up, so once the shoot comes up, I'll be happy. I just want to go on set at this point. Pre-production is fun when you're not referencing. Referencing is the most boring part of pre-production, by the way, like by far. Because someone like me, I don't look at references. I know what I want already. I have my script. I know what I want. I don't want to reference and sit and see 1,000 other videos of people who already did other stuff. Yeah, it gives me insight, but at the same time, if you don't find anything in the space that you're looking for, it's a headache. And especially when someone else is specifically asking for it, then it's a really big headache.
Then, the RAAAAGGGHH was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
Just a coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like, my job at the theater, for instance. I really need it to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk
That's
with
your
him
element.
before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant. But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private box. I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But
Hydro.
instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat, hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information. But nope, he didn't give me anything.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today. I'm sure he didn't...
To the citizenry, he's a family man and a kind boss. But our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects special treatment. Take the ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten him a private box in the past. But not only was he not even grateful, now he's acting like I've sold him short this time. Not to mention that he's never paid for a single one of his tickets.
Kick him
another
out.
thing. If he's such a big family man, why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here. Not even once.
She does have a point.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
You have to give me a job application. Why? Don't I already have a job? No promotion. One pie. Azog, Octavia. No depression. 12th. Lord of the Seven Calamities. King Java Fries. The 12th is fine. 12th is a... Okay. Those who know. I oppose Project Stuza. I want ordinary people. I think Naratok is cool. I may have to put an end to this organization. I need a part-time job. Mom told me to give it. Okay. He's never met his mom.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there. But other than that, you're good to go.
I'm a
We'll hold on to
primoger.
this for you. Alright. Now that we're officially Rokart comrades, I can tell you. Chukhanov is the target of our current operation.
I don't know,
Recently,
man.
we've
Smile
done some
go.
recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plant, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limit. All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha, so we can demand that they shut the plant down.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed most.
That's a
I
good.
was hoping he might
techno.
let slip during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped. We'll have to find another way.
I just
I'm
doesn't
meeting
know
another
shit.
regular theater goer tonight. Mitya.
But Valeri's here too. And he's probably looking for Mitya. So he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you worry. He must know how to dodge Valeri, or he wouldn't be showing up on time for every performance. Mitya is a renowned energy expert. Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him. The authorities should take
What
someone
happened?
like him seriously. So if
Hey.
he starts raising questions
Hey.
about energy use at the Iskra manufacturing plant,
Ask
there will
Mama.
be a proper investigation.
Ask Mama. Don't tell me. Sister.
Also, we're not allowed on site. but
Wow.
He has clearance. So all we need is his cooperation. Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to figure out. Though I think we're far less likely to make any progress on that front. Still, I hear that Mitya is a bit of a chatterbox. So,
Okay.
who knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
I thought Mitya was a girl.
Sound like something worth your time?
Okay, in that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. Pretend you're a couple of buddies there to eat, and keep your ears peeled for useful information. He's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his guard up around me.
Sure. Don't worry.
Perfect! You've sold me already.
Okay. What needs tidying?
Everything.
Please don't make me use Animo to clean the kachara. Okay, did he do it? He did it. Oh. Spread 'em. Children's game. Or make me use the stairs. It's a lot of combat, but right now, now a lot of story shenanigans happening. I have like roughly an hour before I have to close for the day. I'll check on WhatsApp to see what's going on.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here. Now, it's up to
Nothing
Voinica.
happened.
Let's see how the conversation goes.
Oh, this guy?
Mr. Metia! Over here! Over here!
Oh, sorry. I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned. Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks. Whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
You're really pressed for time today, huh? I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat. If you'd prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me. I'm not about to pass it up. I've already had to decline your invitation several times because our schedules rarely align. If I don't grab this chance while it's here, who knows when the next one will come around?
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just for me.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya's full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
Ah, fair enough. I'll getting
The
around these
reason
things.
I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater.
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new somehow. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice. Or maybe you simply improve with every performance, delivering it better each time.
Thank you! I'm delighted to hear that! Could you give me any specific examples?
Oh, yeah.
That's
the
new.
piece you sang today, for example. Beneath the Frozen River? Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance. I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's not as cold and nihilistic as it appears. When you really dig down into it, there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with a composer. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Wow.
Really?
There
But
we
it-
go.
It's a classic. You sing it every time.
Almost every time.
Oh. Well then, let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last minute.
Oh. But,
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troupe members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
So, what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Damn.
Correct. I see. I see.
Damn.
You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you don't remember a single song. Looks like I'll need to cut a few from the program next time.
No, that's not it. I swear. All right. I'll be straight with you. I'm sorry. My mind was wandering as you took the stage today. I enjoy
he
watching
Geo?
your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some inspiration for my research. So, whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater for a change of pace. Odette's dance during the elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose today was simply incredible. It got me
No, he's
wondering
not
what she's
Geo.
been going through recently. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling in my notebook right away. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was productive. By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing at all?
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry, I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance. This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
Ah, yeah. Good luck.
It's fine. I suppose this is affirming in its own way. At least, it shows that our performance really touches people's hearts, right? Don't let it bother you. It certainly doesn't bother me.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time today. I'm usually all ears.
I know, I can tell. That's why I value your opinion. I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right to their face, but not me. No, sir.
Fair enough. I still
Shit.
feel kind of bad though.
But you know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh yeah, 100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra manufacturing plant. He isn't even a theater investor, but he always demands the same privileges as actual investors. Box tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage to steer the conversation back on track.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman, but I don't know. I don't see it.
Exactly.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that. What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
Oh, really?
Oh, network connection loss.
Yep.
They got
The things people are saying are pretty damning. Low wages, insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely enough to survive on. Yet he even wants to get his greedy hands on them just to boost his own profits. If
Okay,
the
can you give me a
rumors are
second?
true, he's in serious violation of the law.
wow. It's hard to have it. Around 650. Fine. Whatever. It is what it is. Wi-Fi connected.
Interesting. So you've heard about it too.
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. But there's no smoke without fire. The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of Crystal. My coworkers in the Department of Energy have been tearing their hair out over it.
The rooster? I didn't realize he cared that much.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on Crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. That's clearly unfair.
True.
Looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra manufacturing plant as soon as possible. I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanitsa. You really have a heart for the common person. Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent to the plight of humans.
She's Faye.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention to any significant upheaval. Isn't the rooster a Fae himself? I'm just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience as him is getting so stressed out over Project Stuja. What is the end goal of this project anyway?
This is it. We're finally going there.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
Oh, so your work is related to Project Stuja?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm and not elemental energy. Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar linchpins. But harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnet crystal, from extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion. Progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space as if in a trance.
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for... Okay, I got it. Stop choking me.
Okay. I need that. I need that. Imagine I sign an NDA.
I think we're all just exhausted. We've been working ourselves to the bone for so long with so little progress to show for it. It's no wonder people are struggling to stay motivated.
It's like AI.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you for not paying attention during the show.
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy. Yeah, censored by a scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I have to leave. I'm so sorry. We ended up barely talking about the theater.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time.
I like the hand motifs in his design.
Hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss. We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
Hey, handstand between you.
That could have gone worse.
Nice job. Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
Ah, okay.
Sorry, routine inspection. Okay, let's go.
Mitya.
So he wasn't rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes. That's frighteningly accurate.
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures stick to their schedules.
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving. He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss Vodyanitsa and her two friends.
Wait.
He knew.
So he knew we were here all
He knew.
along?
He knew.
This raises a lot of questions. Did he deliberately mention the new energy source so that we'd overhear it? Maybe his work isn't
He wants us to
confidential
know.
after all. Maybe the key here is the purpose of this new energy. I guess that's the next thing to look
He
into.
needs us to know.
Vodian.
He wants us to know. He needs us to know. Naughty, naughty. I can just go in. Hey, Paimon's right here. Okay.
You're back! Here pretty early today. Paimon was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Paimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. Still, there's some good news. Paimon thinks she might have figured out the source of the problem. It's like there's some kind of mysterious power affecting Paimon. Paimon's never felt this way before during any of her travels. She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Energy source.
Could that have something to do with this?
What is it? You're making that face again. You know, the one you get when it... So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be why Paimon's feeling Well, Mitya denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects. Although, he did say that people
On
working on the
humans?
project have been having issues with their concentration and short-term memory. And even so, those are completely different symptoms from Paimon's. It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell. But sure, Paimon's with you there. But how, though? The robot only has a limited amount of... Oh, great point! They argue about Project Stuja every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions, we might pick up some good idea. Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking desserts in the Podvoria restaurant.
Of course you did.
This one seemed right up your alley. So...
I want to have shawarma. Oh my god. Starting to get a bit sleepy. Teleportation magic. Vodyanitsa?
Miss Vodyanitsa, prima donna of the Korolievsky troupe. What a surprise meeting you here.
Whiskey.
Will you be sitting in on a session of the Vetcha?
Sorry, I'm not taking interviews today. Oh good, you're here. The session's about to begin. Let's get inside.
Please wait, Miss Vodyanitsa. Could you introduce me to your new friend?
You don't know us. For me, particularly. I like the fact that Paimon is sitting this one out. Here we are. Mother is not home, by the way. Whoa. This is all raw animation, not a
In
cutscene.
summary, the energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing. The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status quo can be sustained until the next period. For detailed statistics, I would refer you to the industry reports that have been distributed to all persons present. It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's energy expenses, this is strictly a short-term phenomenon associated with a remotely located monster. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every confidence that it will be dealt with swiftly and conclusively. A financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report, courtesy of Pantalone.
What is it getting noisier in here?
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly. Of course, none of that will be reflected in any of the reports on the table.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up.
Acting section,
Don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the kvass. Ever read it? Best-selling newspaper in town.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a sales permit. You have to sell from stalls on the street.
Okay then, best-selling street stall newspaper in town. Still counts.
Okay.
Order! We will now open the floor to the representatives. If there are no further substantive issues to discuss, we will then proceed to a vote on this motion.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents favorably. But recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less crystal than the average civilian family in Snezhnograd. It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a clear and consistent rationale behind how crystal is allocated, or we will soon face immense public backlash.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only in principle. In the real world, fairness is relative. You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. So what about when the equipment used in production breaks down? Have you factored that into your equation? And do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by child. I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised. Or do you wish to deny that favorable treatment for Fatui dependents is our long-standing policy?
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability.
Look at the
That
difference.
seems to be a running theme in the anti-Project Stuja cohort. Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magically resolve themselves. That's what they seem to think. But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether Project Stuja continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regrader struck back with style and a war of words ensued.
Okay.
Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support? The
I'm with
people
Child.
have spoken. Child received raucous applause from the crowd as he pushed Regrader onto his back foot with a relentless barrage of questions. It had to be seen to be believed.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
However this reporter wants to spin things, I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank when we first met, and so surely their relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new period. The ultimate goal being to find the most reasonable method of allocation, which I believe is what Mr. Tartaglia also seeks. But I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuja is not the root cause of the problem. It is merely a framework for resource distribution. The most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability during this period of fine-tuning, and give clear indications that a
Just using
distribution
big
framework
words.
is improving with each iteration.
It's not.
To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more harm than good. It would be a waste of the hard-won experience we've gained to date.
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify the fiscal logic, clearly alluding to social organizations like the RAAAAGGGHHH in his words.
Okay.
With
That
the
is cool.
notorious Lelek still active to this day, should the RAAAAGGGHHH be held responsible? No, there is someone else to blame.
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The RAAAAGGGHHH are the critics he accuses of taking no responsibility for their actions. As for Lelek, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most famous member of the RAAAAGGGHH. Well, more like infamous. Ending Project Stuja has become an obsession for him. Unlike the more decent ones among us, he believes that votes in the Vetcha are all that matter.
Woman, you just said Among Us, you idiot. You are outing yourself as a robot.
So whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery, he'll use whatever means necessary to get people to change their vote.
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelek's methods? Are you for or against? Well, whatever the story is, his actions benefit us all. We stand with Lelek.
At least someone here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. What you really need is more precise regional data, right?
Let's go, child. Give
I
him.
think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data while they're at it. Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit. I had hoped to discuss this with Miss Vesna, but sadly, she's not present.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander Vesna for a decision upon her return. The Commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuja. However, given the Druzhna's demanding workload, I'm afraid it may prove difficult for them to provide any practical support.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until
Goddamn
a concrete
parliament
and
session.
actionable plan is in place.
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address here, including manpower, time sensitivity, and reporting lines. Nevertheless, I support
he's
drafting
playable.
a proposal. Follow the usual procedure, and it can be raised as a new motion for all parties.
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue of time sensitivity was raised just now, which I presume relates to the official reports.
Okay, so there is definitely a small male child model that's been coming, because if you remember, Jubalanke possessed a small child's body, and he was teased to definitely be playable because Jubalanke's power was left in him. So Puchnella might share that small child body with Jubalanke being the first two small child. One of them will definitely be the first one. Let's find out. I think both of them are going to be 5 stars.
In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics on each urban center and its surrounding area. Would these be of any use?
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Sviet Lolaidovka's report, and although my focus is mostly on the section about equipment operation, the energy consumption statistics also yield a lot of insights.
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local data to determine Crystal quotas? In the long term, it seems like a very risky solution.
Not
Yes,
if
and
they're
Moose,
used
he has a
purely
point.
for reference. So long as we have the report from the Northland Bank's headquarters to corroborate it, no one will be able to fool me.
Very well then. It appears that this arrangement is acceptable to all parties.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue of improving treatment for Fatui soldiers.
You notice the reporter is Jordan and word for word, seeing everything and starting a fresh paragraph.
Today, the prima donna of the Korailievsky troupe attended a session of the Snezhnograd Vecha in the company of a dashing young man. The question on all our minds is, what is the true nature of their relationship?
Anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
Oh shit.
Now then, if there are no
ignore
further
that.
contributions from those present, we shall proceed to the final vote.
Hey, check it out! What made him vote against? Why now?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing Project Stuja total 61%, securing a clear majority.
That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this time.
Chuganov. I see. Lelik strikes again.
Yes. Go, Lelik. Once Project Stuja is defeated, our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay off when we make our comeback. I can taste our victory already!
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuja will remain in effect until the next Vecha period. Finally, may I remind us all, we debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm. The session is concluded.
Her Majesty is not going to be happy.
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chuganov to vote against Project Stuja. Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least likely to oppose it. As we heard, Project Stuja is basically just a resource distribution framework that requires everyone to cut back during the winter. But even if the policy got cancelled, the Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't suddenly go down. The extra demand from the public would have to be filled from somewhere. So logically, the factories would have to take the hit. I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues around overtime and excessive energy consumption at the Iskra manufacturing plant. In a situation like this, once the Rooster receives the report, he'll order the factory to halt production and submit to an investigation before issuing a penalty. But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vecha agenda this time. I don't think he suspects anything so far.
Got so from him, so okay.
Exactly. And as you know, he's a very selfish person. I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was completely unfair. Rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production, he'd be better off voting to end Project Stuja. At least that way, no one else would be able to make any money either, because all the factories would suddenly have more limited energy to work with. But now, he's already voted against it, which means someone must have used more forceful means to change his vote. Yeah, no one knows why Lelik is so obsessed with ending Project Stuja, but by the looks of it, he's inching closer and closer to success.
Lelik must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. Maybe he knows the full truth of Project Stuja.
Yep. He knows.
My next step should be to focus
She
on
knows.
him.
All right. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Shall we head out?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
Hey, man.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the Vecha.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to the troop.
Sure. Break a leg and all that.
Okay. Why would you tell that to an artist?
Thought it might be fun to check out the Vecha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles. Tell me I'm wrong.
Can I? Oh. I'm Lilith.
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, he's the bane of their existence. No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokat could cause such a stir. Huh? You want to look into Lelik? Then I'm sure his days of anonymity are numbered. What do you think, Sandrone?
Fine by me, I guess. If the Traveler actually manages to expose Lelik, it'll be doing Pulcinella a favor. In return, it seems fair to let him in on what we've learned so far.
My thoughts exactly. Sharing is caring after all. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lelik. It's easier to just pull the records than go through the rigmarole of getting the Traveler a visitor's permit.
As you command, child, sir.
In that case, since we're going to be waiting anyway, I'll have someone brew a pot of black tea.
No. No, no. That is not
One
black
common
tea.
thread among the many incidents Lelik has been involved in is that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him. Clearly, his modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. But neither the letters nor the crime scenes ever yield any clues to his identity. So all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter surveillance.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people who take their personal security very seriously. Somehow, Lelik slips right into their rooms without making a sound. There's never any eyewitnesses, nor the slightest trace of a break-in. If he can get in and out undetected, it means he can strike without warning. Not that that's ever happened so far, but the thought is enough to scare these people sleepless. It's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time, so they switched the focus of the investigation to Faye. Unfortunately, no one's found anything yet. Careful, don't underestimate me. Although truth be told, I'd probably find it hard not to blow my cover. Direct confrontation is more my style.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelik being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile. Faye, on the other hand, plenty would have the ability, but few would have the motive.
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with a little weaker than me. Oh, you hit me right where it hurts. I'll admit, he's strong and meticulous. But can we at least limit this to candidates who have something to do with Snezhnaya?
He's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
But that's the most important thing. In my opinion, anyway.
Odette? Yeah, that seems about right. Her skills are
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low. But yeah, much more accurate than your previous example at least.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate that assumption.
What do you mean? Which assumption?
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you think about it, the Rokot would be precisely what she needs to conceal her identity.
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. She'd already know where the Fatui will be and when, so she could choose the perfect time to act. Oh, yikes. I was just thinking out loud. Why is this starting to sound like such a convincing theory still? What reason could Odette possibly have for trying to call off Project Stuzha?
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. So I suppose there were at least no lifelong regrets left behind. Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely has a motive to hold a grudge against Project Stuzha. The reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the project. That was back before it had been named Project Stuzha, when things were still being worked out. But in essence, it's remained the same ever since.
Huh, the more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette. Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had tea together a few times, but that was about it.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a fatus and her mother was a very famous ballerina. On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a different story. After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance again. Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, But this tragedy left the family with both breadwinners gone. They could barely make ends meet. Per Capitano's policy, family members of Fatui who died in the line of duty had to be appropriately accommodated and provided with adequate assistance. So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, it fell to her to resolve the issue of Odette's family's livelihood. In the end, the solution they agreed upon was to have Odette join the Fatui.
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off compensation payment, I guess. In that sense, joining up still. She must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui.
It's just a theory. A possibility.
A string.
But as a motive for Odette
a
to
film
become
theory.
Lilith, it holds up.
A string theory, it
That
seems.
said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now, or what her conflict with Rosaline was about. Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. I have no intention of trying to figure it all out. Yes, but there's not much point in discussing that now.
Yeah, back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle. Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch Odette's rehearsal. Unfortunately, thanks to this Lelik situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again, which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket. Plus, you'll get to meet Tonya.
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through Odette's mother's family for generations, though it hasn't been performed in years. But Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what.
I get to
Personally,
meet child's
it's not really my kind of
siblings.
thing, but since she's my little sister, I had to figure something out.
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. It's a tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel,
Okay.
at least by today's standards.
Okay.
But when that classic melody kicks in and the lead character begins to dance, it always gets me. It really is beautiful. Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but I'm not sure she's really ready.
In that case, I think that even if she is Lelik, we should wait until her performance is over before we respond. I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
You do your crimes, but we want to see your performance and then we'll arrest you. Okay, that's the end of today's stream, by the way. Because I kind of have a job and I need to go do work tomorrow morning. Okay, what can we do? We can take that. I think we can make our condensed resin tomorrow. Oh, we did do this by mistake. We will be doing, yeah. Pretty sure there's going to be a lot. It's going to be cryo. It's a cryo, electro, and animo. I'm betting on that. Charity, right? Okay, the next one is charity. I have 19. I can craft 3. That is 6 times 3 is 18. So I have exactly enough. And to get this, which is on Wednesday. So, interesting. So you can reserve our stuff for tomorrow. We can go hunting. Oh, what we could do is we could go to the new region. Maybe get a statue of the 7 while we're at it. Yeah, boom. Can you not do that? I could have maybe. I have to go through Snezhnograd. Okay, I'm just gonna cheat. So this way. Yeah. Hey, you are. Good boy. Yeah. Not actually done this before. Little bit of map exploration before we close for the day. Paimon. Oh, that's so nice. Oh my god, I didn't know you could do that. Okay, I'm gonna be on this one. Oh, I missed it. Where are we? Oh, we're landing right here. Okay. Chronicles of Narnia type shit. Okay. Yeah, so we're here. Have I been to? I have been to Rasuvara. Might as well take the waypoints since we're in. Oh shit. Ah. So I have this button on my mouse that just keeps clicking. I don't have to do anything. Just bring this down. Done. View. Damn, boy. I have no idea what that is. Took the waypoint. Correct. So we just have to go walk in this station, I guess. Actually, out of curiosity. Yeah, I think that should. Yep. Closer though. Nice. Yep. Okay. If we've taken the right, we might not. Yeah, taken the right. We. Bye bye, train. You want the Statue of the Seven. Lot of broken trains over here. Oh god. Okay, this entire city is underground. Very interesting. So what we do is we just use our skill. Very cool. And we enhance the blade. So now it's even more powerful. Doesn't require any resources and shit. This is really cool. So we can get one more in the next in the next level, and there's 2 more levels up, so that's insane. That's already insane. It's level 80 now. Let's go beat these guys up. Oh fuck, it's a quest. Okay, great.
Ready to taste my fists?
Such defiance. There is no escape.
Encase! Condense!
Just you? Just you?
Not dropping anything.
Precision strike. Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
Eat it. I literally have a new weapon. Why are you making me use that? Just gonna skip all of that. Yeah, that's a world quest. That's gonna be a very long quest. Pretty sure about it. Like that. Can I open this? Nice.
A reward on the road.
Huh. It's a magazine. Okay, without wasting too much time, I would like to move on actually. I swear there was some enemies here. There they are. I wonder they drop the resource I want.
Looking for
Oh
trouble.
my god. He's so sick.
There is no escape. I think not.
You had your chance! Fighting frog!
Such defiance.
Neutralizing!
Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Precision strike!
16k. Okay, the little guys gave me the resource I wanted. What's a fishing sword? It's a panda. Do you fight back? He's gonna aura from. He's gonna attack. Okay. I'm sorry, we have to. Okay, that is very sad. Genshin, why would you do that? Why? That is so sad. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Amber is going to cook that meat. What is our premium stash looking like? I could low-key just buy the new shit. Who's gonna stop me? No one. There you go, travel. What did you need? Okay, no travel. Boom. Fortitude. That's tomorrow. I need 9 of them. Okay, good lord. That's not gonna be fun. Is it new day? Is it new day? Check tab. It's not new day. We new day tomorrow in the morning when I get up and just do my commissions. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I am tired. I'm exhausted. I'm mentally retarded. Is the R word okay to say? I don't know actually. Anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you are on Twitch, don't forget to follow. And for those of you who are new to the channel, like and subscribe. I feel like I'm in a loop. I feel like I'm in a time loop. Anyways, this is the end. This is the end. Hold your breath and count until 10. Anyways, that's it. I'm